Welcome to Crime Time News and Entertainment with a Buzz. A few months back, maybe less than a year or so ago, I spoke about an incident about a viral video that was making its round on social media, in which a mother, Shaliwa, and a father, Myron Richards. The mother was sitting on the bed. The father was feeding a 2-year-old child. While he was feeding that 2-year-old child, like 2-year-old picnic do, sometimes they don't want to eat, sometimes they are sick, sometimes they are just stubborn. 2-year-old picnic, that is normal, that is natural. However, it seems as if this father, well, it did not seem. This father became very impatient. He became irate, and he started to shove the spoon down the little picnic mouth. And like children do, them spit it back out because you have forced them and them kind of stubborn. Maybe natural instinct. This man got so irate that him start fling some cloth in pan the little picnic. Him grab the picnic head, him push the picnic head down, him grab the picnic foot, him lift up the picnic foot and him start gear some cloth in. He was spanking this little child so badly. This was a clear case of ABUSE in the worstest case. Now, when I got that video, I instantly sent it out to people that are in charge of Sissoka, the relevant authority, JCF, and they did their investigation. They found the mother, they found the father, they arrested them did some sorts of question and answer. They were officially charged. Since that time, the case has been going to courts, and the grandparents has custody of those children. However, since this case has been going to court, it seems as if the mother and the father lawyered up. And what is even worse, the relevant authority who is supposed to have the best interest of the children seems as if because these two parents have top lawyers, them start side with the persons that are the abuser. And the person that is looking out for this child, meaning the grandmother, she is getting the ishy side of the stick. So people, I want you to take a look at what this mother has to say, this grandmother has to say, and then I am going to give my piece.
Yes, I need to put this out in the views. This is my granddaughter, where the father beat her for eating food. Now it is in social worker hands and the police hands. Every time we go to court, they're in my care now, temporary in my care now, but every time we go to court, he has the saying to say something in which, remember, he damaged the little girl. So he's not supposed to have no saying in it to say where they're going or where they're not supposed to go. So it's like the mother now, he get visit, they offer him visit on a Wednesday and the mother on a Sunday. So the mother is mentally, is manipulating her in every ways. So when this incident happened, she was leave the court, make she live with me. Now she move out, gone with him, gone with the cousin, his cousin, and we went in court. He's telling the lawyer that he want them to remove from my care and put them in his cousin care where he can see them regular. And the social worker is not doing nothing. She's not doing nothing. She's on their side instead of she's on the children's side. She's on their side. The little girl needs to go to school. And he's telling the social worker that he's not sending her to school. She's 3. She's going on 3 now. And he's telling the social worker that she's not going to school because she's not talking. She's talking. He wants her to be dumb and stupid like him and the mother, and mentally. I need some justice for these 2 kids. I need some justice for them, please. They cannot go back in the hands of the father nor the mother. The babies, them are with me and they are refined. They are so nice. They're growing so nice around the daycare, carrying them at the daycare. The daycare The daycare lady love them off, yeah. She's talking, she's enjoying herself. She's going out regular, yeah. They never used to do that to her. Cover up in the house and all those stuff. This will take disadvantages of her and all heap of stuff going on there with them. The mother, she don't care. So who's mother going to sit and let her father, a man, deal them child like that and don't do anything? She's dumb. She's That's the mother and father, yeah. It's too much. It's too much. I'm telling you, it's too much. He have so many talk and he damaged the little girl. He create that damage and have so many talks same way.
Now, people, that was the voice of the grandmother, concerned, rightfully so, because she see that her daughter is a waste woman, and even worse, she is with a waste man. The daughter is about 27 years old and the father is about 50. So therefore we see the age discrepancy. They say love is blind. Sometimes it fool, sometimes it fully does. What we've come to realize in a lot of cases when it comes to these new generation of women, pick themselves. Them chose the man, them represent the man, them secure the man, them defend the man more than they defend their children. Now, people, based on what I know, basically back in the days, your motherly instinct will make you look out for your child, defend your child at all costs. May I talk about the mother hen syndrome. However, it seems as if these new generation, them kind of different, meaning them Wosara are the worst thing per Master God earth. What is even worse, you're not defending your child and you're defending this man who happens to be a master manipulator. Again, like me say, he is 50-something, she is 20-something. So therefore, it seems as if he has some sorts of clout, some sorts of hold over her. So therefore, she was defending him. Obviously, like I said before in this video, she was actually watching this man dealing with this child. That video was in excess of 4 minutes or so of pure abuse. She did not step in. She did not intervene. Now that the children are in the custody of the rightful person, meaning the grandmother who is caring and nurturing, now they want back this child, or they want the child so that they can have access to this child. Based on that video that I saw, none of these parents qualify to be in the custody or be the guardians of any sorts of picnic, whether a little picnic 2 to 3 year old, that child is probably about 3-year-old, probably about 2 at the time of the video. What is even worse, sometimes the people that are supposed to protect these children against these monsters, these abusers, because obviously there must be a reason why the grandmother was given the custody of these children, because when they assess and analyze this mother and father, they saw that they were not fit. However, in a Jamaica, corruption always looms in every place. So in a lot of cases, the person that most qualify because of their financial status, they will get the SHITTY end of the stick. It seems as if these lawyers have the relevant authority, the judge, the prosecution by the balls. So therefore, once these lawyers get their retainer, get their money, and they are representing even the devil is always going to be at an advantageous situation, even when the devils are charged for some serious crimes, including abuse of a little picnic 2 to 3 year old. So this grandmother is calling out, crying out in defense of these children or that little picnic. She wants attention from people in high places, the relevant authority, to investigate this case, because she does not like to see what is going on. It seems as if persons are not being professional. Persons' pocket is being lined, so therefore they might take side on the side of evil and disrespecting the side of good. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is some updates about a very controversial incident that took place on the Palisades main road. That is a road that leads to and from the airport, leads to Port Royal, where a JDF officer was found, DEAD. Some people in the news did I say it seems as if him take for himself. However, based on the physical evidence, it was not consistent with somebody taking away themselves. It shows that there was some sorts of foul play. But it seems as if the JDF, like the JCF, they are always trying to cover up stuff as it pertains to their officers, because everybody know that this person was under investigation. He was on the watch list for touching up a 12-year-old little pitney girl that is confirmed. So people are claim say I shame, and because he realized that the pressure was on before the pipe BUSS, him just bust one in him cranium. Based on information that I am getting with persons that are close to this case, this is no sorts of take for yourself. This was MURDER, based on the physical evidence and based on information that I am now getting confirmed from a birdie that is familiar with the case. Based on information, it is said that the father of this child, who happens to be a POPO officer, he is the bodyguard for Peter Phillips. He was out of the country bodyguarding that politician. The soldier, the father, and the child lives at a place that is called Camp View Apartment that is on Camp Road. It is said that in that apartment complex, there's a whole bunch of corruption, a whole bunch of mix-up. It seems as if it is like one big ORGY. Everybody a FUCK off everybody wife or girlfriend. And the little pit them are also caught in the middle. Based on the information that I am getting, more than likely, this father that knew that he was going to be out of the country, more than likely had something to do with this, might have been a part of the conspiracy, allegedly. Might have been conspiracy, allegedly. Word on the street, that means that it is not foolproof. Something might have to be in a something. Wherever there is smoke, there is fire. But just based on the physical evidence, based on how the gun was found, based on the fact that there were also other wounds allegedly in his body, it tells you that he did not try to take for himself. Those are from external forces. After the deed was done, then the gun was properly placed in his hand. Both hands were in his lap and the tool was between both hands. People, it does not work like that in any sort of case of takeaway. But like I say, this is word on the street. I am not a part of the investigative team. I am not a part of the forensic. I was not there. Me just tell you when me hear from credible source. If that source is lying, I doubt it very much. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, some good news and bad news as it pertains to the athletes' village that is in Paris, where the 2024 Olympics is being held. Track and field, the Blue Diamond event coming up in a couple of days. Based on some information from Coach Francis, that is a part of the MVP track club, he said that Jamaicans are threatening to leave the Olympic village or leave the Olympic based on unbearable heat in the athletes' village. It is said that Stephen Francis told Nationwide Sport that a Jamaican athlete threatened to quit the team because of the unbearable heat at the Paris Athletic Village. Now, people, when I first heard about this, there was some concern that none of these rooms had any sorts of AC. Based on what the hosts of the Olympics at Paris claim, because of the aerodynamics, because of the location, because of the wind, easterly or westerly or northerly wind that blows through that athlete's village, They will be very comfortable. There will be no sorts of need for any sorts of air condition. However, based on what the coach is saying, the athletes are there, the athletes are sweating, the athletes are very uncomfortable. As a matter of fact, a Jamaican athlete threatened that he was going to leave. Based on what the coach is saying, there are athletes there from Barbados, athletes there from Bahamas. However, those athletes and their representative, their managers, made sure that they had AC unit installed in all of the village or all of the places that their athletes are at. It is only the Jamaican athletes that are uncomfortable. The US athletes are very comfortable because their management made sure that everything was A-OK. However, when it comes to Jamaica, the J3A, the people in charge of football, any and everybody, they are a set of incompetent, negligent, worthless cruff. And like the saying goes, he who fails to prepare, prepares to fail. And it seems as if Jamaica is always ill-prepared. Jamaica is always caught off guard. Now, people, when we hear stuff like this, it is unbelievable. Well, it is not unbelievable. It is more consistent with the type of management and cruft that we have dealing with the affairs of Jamaican athletes. Football, track and field, anything, they always seems to drop the ball, literally. On the good side, based on information from that same coach, Mr. Stephen Francis of the MVP, he is saying that he is not concerned with the prime athlete. I am speaking about Kashane Thompson. He said that based on what he has seen so far, that man is averaging 9.81 seconds in his last 3 races. Based on history, when Usain Bolt broke that world record, I think that it was in 2009, don't quote me, he was averaging the same. So I say this to say that when we think about the person that they are boosting up, mainly the American Sports Illustrated, ESPN and them, to be the winner of the 100 meters, people, they are going to get the shock of their life. Because if we do the maths, this man is averaging 9.81 for his last 3 events, his last 3 meetings, his last 3 races. Noah's lifetime best is 9.81. So therefore, this man's average race in the last 3 races is better than this man's lifetime best. So people, do the math. It does not take any sorts of rocket science to tell you exactly what more than likely is going to happen if Mr. Thompson is mentally prepared and physically prepared. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself.